Hey, hail and welcome. Evening, hope you're well. Been having a good adult today and cleaned your balcony floor. Good job! Good job, Salaminator. I have been a shit adult today. I didn't get to bed last night until 6 this morning, and then I slept for 12 hours, so I only got out of bed about 3 hours ago. So I went shopping, I had dinner, and that's all I've done today. Complete relaxing recovery day. But I'm well. I just, I needed to zonk out. Okay, so last time we were on this mission, aggressive intrusion, and it went bad. It went very bad. And so I looked at it, and it seems like the only save we have, the most recent save we have before that, is all the way back at the liberation of Weldry, the story mission. But someone in Discord told me that when you start from the pre-mission, it re-rolls exactly what mechs are dropping against you. So what we're going to do is we're going to retry aggressive intrusion, hope it doesn't go as horribly, and if it goes just as horribly again, then we're going to load all the way back to the liberation of Weldry and take it from there, and then probably not take aggressive intrusion again. Hey Nittler, welcome! And yes, as Nittler just contributed to, and as I also announced in the Discord, there is a new community challenge going. If you guys donate 50,000 runes, I will do Fallout 4 using crowd control, meaning you guys can interfere with the playthrough and spawn things and mess with me, or help me. And that's going to be the entire playthrough, is every time I've done one stream of Fallout 4 with crowd control, I'm going to do another community challenge, and then when you guys meet the community challenge, that will be the next Fallout 4 stream. So it'll be kind of like a separate side thing we're doing alongside our main projects and chill streams. How do you donate runes? You click somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. Also, I don't know if you're on mobile, because I have no idea how it works on mobile. Let me just see. So if you go down to where you normally do redemptions for runes, over all the redemptions, there's like a banner with the community challenge. And if you click on that, you should be able to donate. On desktop. On mobile, I have no idea. It's the topmost thing. I was so blind. That's okay. Ooh, a quick 4,000. That's almost, it's not 10%, it's like 8% already. Maybe 50,000 was too low, I don't know. Did I click the wrong one? Okay, so I don't even have to take the mission again. So because of how badly that went, that scared me off a little bit. So I think we're going to take one of the other missions instead. We're going to take maybe Settling a Grudge. Within the last 3 months, the Oregon Directorate has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys over half a dozen times. My superiors in the coalition leadership would like to even the score. We'd like to hire you to find a Directorate lance and destroy it, to demonstrate we are not without military resources on Weldry. So that's another simple seek and destroy. So let's try this one and see if it goes less horribly. Can get some pretty good salvage, but I want money. So I am going to go for this. Telkree, good to see you, man. How you doing? Alright, Bear in the Centurion, Medusa in the Blackjack, Glitch sniping in the Vindicator, Behemoth in the Trebuchet. Yes, because the Shadowhawk is out of action for a few more days. Alright. Let's see if this one is also a heavy 4 mediums and 2 lights. If 2 skull missions just means stay away or you'll get your ass kicked. I hope not. Begin mission.
Command interface initiated.
Move forward to target a lance. Keep an eye out for reinforcements. All the way up here. Oh. Hitting you with a work lurk. Thank you, Captain Mitten. Enjoy your lurk. Hopefully work isn't being too much of a butt to you today. Blackjack sprint here.
On my way.
Indicator, go here.
Moving out.
Trebuchet, go here. I want to replace the Trebuchet because the Trebuchet is a medium mech, basically meant for throwing as many missiles at the enemy as humanly possible. And the reason I want to replace it is because there is also something called a catapult. And a catapult is the exact same thing, just 1 class larger. It's a heavy mech instead of a medium mech. Why is my Blackjack so slow? It's not taking any damage or anything. I just feel like it's kind of falling behind.
Confirmed.
That's not where we need to go. Over here is where we need to go. Oh, enemy contact. What? Enemy contact? Oh, this is going to be an uphill fight. That's in cover. And that's in cover.
Move order received.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Oh god, enemy reinforcements before I even encounter the main force. I don't mind having to fight 2 lances on a mission to make it a little spicy. I do mind having to fight them at the same time. That's really annoying. Alright. Oh god, it's a fire starter. Let's just put everything into it. Hope I get a few lucky hits. Getting PPC sniped. That's never fun.
What can I do for you?
Move to here.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Damage. It's pretty good.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected. Good to go. Acknowledged.
Move up the trebuchet. And just go all out with the missiles.
What do you need? Move order received.
Probably gonna have trouble hitting anything from this distance. Then again, the AC-2s are pretty good long-range weapons.
Locked on target.
Alright, made it unsteady, but he's still gonna run up and flame something next turn. Well, maybe not.
Damage minimal.
Oh, he's backing off a little bit instead. And here comes a locust. God, locusts. So annoying. I got my trebuchet.
Light damage, Commander.
Alright, so
Good to go.
can't really get a bead with this guy on the
Ordnance received.
fire starter. I am going to firefight the locust a little bit.
Here it comes.
A little damage.
Warning. Detecting.
Ooh, head hit.
injury.
That's bad.
What's up, boss?
What is that? It's a trebuchet.
Got it.
Yeah, I have a plan.
Firing full complement.
The plan is to pull a little bit away from these guys. So, and try to only fight one lance at a time.
Waiting for orders. On my way. Special delivery.
Engaging target.
Oh, everything missed, except a few rockets. Ah, this is going terribly. Kinda half lurking since you're doing some hobby at the same time. That's fair. What are you hobbying? This really feels like I just walked into an ambush.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that hit me in the meat.
I hear ya.
Assigning some shelf holders for the other of your closets. Oh, neat! Just everything into the locust.
Roger that.
If I can get rid of that.
They've blown past my armor.
Locust, hopefully.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh, lost my medium laser.
This isn't
Well, one of them.
too good. What do you need? Location confirmed.
Okay, I'm not worried about the Locust anymore. Put some damage into the Kintaro for now. This is MechWarrior per turn-based. Basically, Skazi, it's basically MechWarrior XCOM, if that makes sense to you. And I'm really bad at it.
Standing by. Location confirmed.
And only the missiles.
Taking the shot.
Well, that was a pretty good barrage.
Armor breach.
Damage minimal.
Okay,
Waiting on you,
glitch.
Commander.
Back off
Got it.
into these trees here. We like some good range. Yes, I like that. Ooh, we took off an arm. Good
Where
job.
what that came from.
Oh, he looks like he's coming in for some close range fighting. Looks like they're all going for my blackjack, so it looks like I'm gonna lose my blackjack.
Left in that location. Orders.
I can go kick him. I don't want to. Want to do? Blast him. Like so? Yeah, like so. That didn't go very well. PPC Trebuchet is a bother.
I'm hit.
That's my ancestral blackjack, you assholes! Leave it alone!
Engaging target.
Oh, that's one mech down. I am so bad at this. It's really frustrating.
Commander.
Right. I'll move over here. And see about getting that Kintaro offline. Fire starter closing in. We got that trebuchet. Still have something unknown here. It's a griffin. Again, I get overwhelmed and overrun.
Engaging target.
Right. There's one enemy down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
That was my first kill, I think, right?
Yes, Commander.
Alright. We need to deal with this trebuchet next, I think.
On the move.
See what I can do with my own trebuchet. Won't fire the missiles.
Copy that.
Guess I need to back off a little bit if I want better hit chances with my missiles. Glitch is back here.
Affirmative.
Sniping with my PPC. Gonna go into the trebuchet. Beautiful.
Here we go.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
I know he's gonna burn me, and I'm gonna take 1,000,000 heat. Oh no! Look at that heat. That's terrible.
Took a hard hit there.
I want to be at further range. Anything into the trebuchet. That was pretty good. A little bit of repositioning. Hey Aurelia, welcome.
Warning. Armor low.
Waiting for orders. Got it. No shooting. Just running.
Reposition to back here. Is that another trebuchet? Oh dear. Bear already took his
Waiting
turn.
for orders.
Glitch moves over here. Sick, just sitting here wrapped up in your duvet, sipping tea, listening to game stuff. Thought you'd tune in. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Aurelia. Being sick sucks.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury. Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Okay, I'm gonna load. This is already completely fucked. It seems like I need at least one heavy before I take on 2 skull missions because I am just getting bent over a barrel. And it really feels like the problem is just once I get into the mission, once there's enemy contact, it's just every enemy in the map instantly converging on me. So I'm doing something wrong, I think. Let's go for the one that has the lowest reward and hope that also means it has the lowest threat, even though they have the same theoretical difficulty rating. Agents on the ground of a powerful mech sporting Taurian colors. A single mech operating on its own out in the middle of nowhere. Sounds like a trap. Our plan is to spring this trap and see who comes to investigate. Engage the mech, intercept the forces the Taurian Concordant sends to defend it, and destroy all of them. Alright, let's try.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so he's around there. And I have very limited movement options because of these, because of the terrain. Basically forcing me into
Copy that.
very narrow
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
choke points.
On my way.
It's a good thing AoE attacks aren't really a thing in this.
On it.
Trench bucket too far forward.
Confirmed.
Enemy detected.
On my way.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Yeah, that's not just one mech. That was 2 or 3. Get you to find this island. Should hopefully keep me somewhat safe. What do we have here? Cicada. At least 4. Are you? You're a medium. You're not terribly heavily armed.
Waiting for orders. Uh-huh.
Those aren't great
Here we
hit
go.
chances.
Yes, Commander. On my way. Taking the shot.
That was really risky. I'm lucky I didn't core the back of my
Yeah.
own blackjack there. And I want to go over here.
On my way.
And yeah, just everything.
Locking. All weapons.
Eh. Low hit chances, but that was still pretty unlucky. I basically hit with nothing. Okay, what do we got coming in? Something with long-range missiles, clearly.
Damage minimal.
And more missiles. And a locust. The missile version. Almost feels like this is specifically a scouting lance. Oh, we got more coming. Another locust. Right. So basically, they basically all moved. Oh, except the cicada. Cicada, of course. Oh, I really didn't want it to move there.
What's up, boss? That hit something good.
Commander.
Coordinates received.
What do we got? Yeah, multi-target. EPC on the locust, long-range missiles on the cicada. Yeah, let's do it.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that was a lucky shot. Holy shit.
See that? Did you see it?
Oh my god. Glitch, you are a god.
Position confirmed.
And we'll just disable one of these medium lasers. And this looks pretty good. And that's the cicada taken out.
Target eliminated.
Killing spree.
Killing spree. Ow! Stop scratching my centurion, you bats!
Minimal.
So I'm just up against 3 locusts right now? Oh, I guess I did destroy the main enemy force. These are... Okay, so this is all that's left. Just 3 locusts. I mean, 3 locusts is annoying enough. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm gonna run my centurion into cover.
Full throttle.
What do you need?
And I need you. Move over here.
Moving out.
Now we have some good AC2 shots.
Firing Remain on target. Nice. Got past his armor.
Orders. I copy.
And now for some trebuchet action. To the one that's already wounded.
Copy that.
Come the rockets! And that was my 50th light mech. And then I don't know how much glitch can do.
Moving out.
On this turn, but we'll see. Yeah, those are pretty abysmal hit chances, but we're gonna try.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Okay, I didn't get a super lucky PPC crit 2 turns in a row. I can't really complain about that. Yeah, I think getting into cover was definitely the correct move there. I kind of need to pee. And I was thinking, you know what, I kind of need to pee. I'm gonna go pee after this mission. But that's kind of dumb. I'm just gonna save and I'm gonna go pee now. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back. I need to grab another monster as well. Alright, we're back. Ready for another turn. Before we do anything, cheers. Alright, bear, get into a good covered position here. I like these odds. Well, lost a leg, so that's definitely a knockdown. And all its evasive gone.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch. Move to here. It's actually pretty good they're in a line, so even if I don't hit the one I'm aiming for, there's a chance I might stray shot the other one. And we're gonna go for the prone one.
Special delivery.
And it's done.
Should've
Alright,
done when you had
one
the
little...
chance. Good to go.
One little locust remains. And I am going to long-range missile the fuck out of it.
Locking on.
There we go! Mission completed.
Kill.
That's all of them, Commander. Good shooting.
Mission successful.
Yay! So that gave me 449 thou. Let's have a look at salvage. Ooh, 1500 XP. Ooh, I can complete a missile locust. There's a lot of missile locust parts. You know what? I'm tempted to not do that just because odds are I'm gonna randomly get one anyway. But there's nothing else I really want with a burning passion, so just to be on the safe side. And I got a lot of LRM5s. Okay. So it was good that I decided to play it safe. You can order endangered mech warriors to eject in combat. But Anderson is a dumbass who keeps forgetting that. I have the LRMs to kit it. Good point, Aurelia. The Locust 1M model is interesting in that it can churn out a decent volley of long-range missiles for such a small mech. It is a great harasser, especially if you can use its speed to lob missiles into the weaker rear armor of targets, but it normally has almost no armor itself. Yeah, it's just going straight to storage. So I have a Locust V and a Locust M, both in storage. What do they sell for? I don't really need money right now, but I just like to know what I'm sitting on. Oh, I also have a Jenner. So if I sold all of these, that would be 6.3... About 650, 660, maybe 670,000. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Do I want to buy anything? Do they have anything here I want to buy? Oh, they wouldn't. Well, they have a bunch of mods. Okay, so they don't sell a lot of weapons. I don't need any of these. Ammo. I think I have the ammo I need. Equipment. Okay. Granting increased protection from mortal injuries. That's pretty good. It's also expensive. Comm system. More resolve gain. Oh, nice. Plus 4 resolve gain. Exchanger, my... Whoa! It also weighs 4 tons. These comm systems don't weigh anything. Heat bank. Oh, nice. More max heat, more overheat threshold. Heat sinks. And jump jets. I think I want the cockpit mod. I'm gonna buy that. And I will take the basic comm system.
New equipment available.
And then... So I have a feeling... I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that I, as the main character mech pilot, cannot die. But all other pilots can. So I feel like a mech that's going to be taking a lot of beatings is the Blackjack. So I feel like the Blackjack is the one that should get the cockpit mod. Confirm. And then the arm mod, I feel like the Centurion ends up doing a lot of brawling. So the arm mod could go on to here. Maybe the comm system as well? Like so. And that means I am not taking any jobs for 11 days. So the question is, if I'm not taking any jobs for 11 days, should I use those 11 days to travel somewhere?
Hello, Commander. The Argo may not be fully functional yet, but she's space-worthy enough for our purposes.
$19 days, 30,000. Midthun. Yalder. Travel contract. Oh, the planets have challenge ratings. Or generally how tough the missions are. Just shopping around here. I mean, I could go back to Detroit and wipe some super easy missions. You know, I think I want to go to Lyerton. Just to get slightly easier missions. It's a research world? What does that mean? That means I'm hoping there might be some good tech for sale. So I'm gonna travel to Lyerton and see what cool missions are there. Shadowhawk is up and running. Blackjack is retrofitted. Rustgut. Dr. Murad's voice calls out to you from across the hall. Over here, Commander, near the lockers. When you round the corner, you find her, Medusa, and something that looks suspiciously like a moonshine still. Uh-oh. Dr. Murad looks up at you, a slight frown on her face. This mech warrior was just explaining to me how he came to build a device to make... What was the term? Engine room rustgut. Medusa looks chagrined but defends himself with, I was just trying to make some money and maybe have a bit of fun. We're all going a little stir-crazy. I can dismantle the still, move the still. I can't drag the full story out of Medusa. I guess Medusa isn't naive. Yeah, let's move the still to the kitchen. You task Medusa with moving the still to the kitchen, and he does so with enthusiasm. For a week, the mess is crowded with so many crew members and mech warriors that you cannot find a place to sit without pulling rank, and the stink of rustgut is everywhere. When the crew starts showing up to shifts hungover, one day the kitchen staff arrive and the still has been mysteriously dismantled. In the daily briefing, Darius and Yang share a knowing look at the news. Oh no! -1 tech point and -1 medical point for 7 days, but we get 2 morale. Okay, that was a fun little booze adventure. Man, the Argo is so much bigger than the Pegasus was.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Alright, let's see if there's anything else I want to do in the mech bay. Trenchbow, Centurion, we have the Spider, we have the Shadow Hawk. How is the Shadow Hawk equipped again? Medium laser, LRM-5, SRM-2, AC-5. Kind of, it can do a little bit of everything, but it sure can't do a lot of anything. It's beefy, but I don't know. I'm honestly not really loving it. Yeah, that's exactly what it says here. Can do a little bit of everything, but excels in nothing in particular. You know what I should do? I should save before I do anything else. Before I do something dumb. And then I think we are just going to... Okay, what can I do with the Shadowhawk? What kind of hard points do I have to work with? I could just make it an autocannon monster and give it like 3 AC5s. That's a thing I could do. Or I could give it heavier LRMs as well. So it's melee. It's pretty good in melee. Doesn't really have... It has one support weapon point. Fitted yours with as much LRM madness as you could. I could see that work. The thing is, Aurelia, while I could see that working, I kind of already have the trebuchet to do that. And this is kind of the mech I would put in if I'm not putting in the trebuchet. I guess I could put it in instead of the, you know what, I might put it in rather instead of the Blackhawk. Hey Zahel, welcome! Move this, remove this. Move. I'll keep that for now. Minimum 90 meters. Minimum 0 meters. I have an idea. I'm gonna try something just to have a look. How many rockets? 100 rockets, and I'll fire 10. May or may not have suddenly decided to binge watch both seasons of Solo Leveling. I hear that show's really good. I haven't watched it yet myself, but I hear good things. I'm gonna strip one of the jump jets. That's only half a ton, though. Alright, we're stripping the jump jets. To get more SRM ammo, and then to get a little bit more armor. In the torso. The legs. There we go. So it has its AC 5 for 360 meters range. And then it really wants to be at half of that with the SRM. So it's kind of a close to medium range brawler. Let's try that. Let's started to read solo leveling back when it was less than 30 chapters, all the way until it completed. So it has completed? That's encouraging. For something to actually complete. Alright. And to... Oh, the Shadowhawk refit is going to complete before we land in Lyreton. That's good. That's encouraging. Manga is completed. Anime has 2 seasons. Bet more is coming. Yeah, but still, it means the story is concluded. I like that.
Those upgrades you asked for are
Let's
outside,
have a look
Commander.
at a new ship upgrade. Okay, so what are my options? Repaired power conduits. Refit mech bays. I can get more mech bays. That also requires repaired power conduits. Training modules. Mech warriors gain 20 experience every day? Yo! Only for mech warriors with less than 10,000 total experience, though. But still, that's really good. What is that? Also power conduits? Medbay, recreation. Can create a lounge for +1 morale. Upgraded lounge. Upgrade power conduits. Structure, structural repair. Doesn't really do anything. I think it just... maybe allows more habitat pods. Yeah. I can support more mech warriors. Alright, let's get a lounge. It's not too expensive.
Roger that, Commander.
Be done in 10 days. No Game of Thrones syndrome for it, where they either have to wait for it or write alternate. Yeah, or just standard what they tend to do in animes, just stall with a bunch of horrible filler. No need for that. And I appreciate that there's no need for that. And off we go.
That work order you submitted?
Shadowhawk is built. They'll never do the Naruto Shippuden. Decide to milk that one. Fillers continued for a year after the manga was done. Yeah. Was that Naruto Shippuden? Wasn't that regular Naruto? I feel like the regular Naruto series kind of finished, and then in the anime there was 100 episodes of fillers. Just at the end, tacked on. Although I am towards the end of Naruto Shippuden, and there is also a horrible amount of fillers there. So you know what? I think it might be both, actually.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
Alright. Oh, visit store. Yeah, let's see what they have in the store here. So they have a bunch of mech parts. Let's see what we have here. Cicada, Commando, Jenner, Shadowhawk bits, Thunderbolt. Interesting. Trebuchet, Urban Mech. I love the Urban Mech. I feel like the Bleach were very mixed in quality. Some of the Bleach fillers were okay, and some were absolutely fucking atrocious. I love and I hate the urban mech. It's little and dumb and goofy looking, and I both love and hate that. What is this? A Victor? Few assault mechs mount jump. This is an assault mech? Oh, 80 tons. Thunderbolt is a 65 ton. Alright, what do you have? Damage 100. I don't have anything to mount it on, so I'm not gonna buy it. But later on, I definitely want an AC-20. I really love big autocannons. Urban mech. Step on foot, lob grenade into hood when it pops. It does look like a garbage can. Could mount it on the Shadowhawk. How heavy is it? How heavy is an AC-20? 14 tons. I mean, it'll fit, but then that'll be basically all the mech has. I feel like because of how big the gun is and how much everything, how much heat it generates, how much the ammo is gonna weigh, I feel like I don't want to get the AC-20 until I have a decent heavy to mount it on. PPC Plus, you say? Hold up. PPC Plus. Bonus. Plus 15 stability damage. Bonus plus 2 accuracy. A Tierguard PPC Plus. The best anime fillers I've had was One Piece. Because other than the specials, that was crossovers, football, or Edo fillers. Wouldn't be able to tell unless you also read the manga. Actually, my favorite filler is from Bleach, but it's not one of the filler arcs. It's just a single episode. A single standalone filler episode where Ichigo's school has a kendo tournament, and through various hijinks, some of the Soul Society officers end up getting drafted for the kendo team. And it's just a fun little side story, completely self-contained, doesn't really do anything. It is utter filler, but it's just a nice, fun little story. I really enjoyed that one. I want a PPC Plus. I'm gonna buy that.
New weapon systems available.
How long will it take? If I strip out the PPC and put in my PPC Plus, it'll take 4 days. I think that is worth it. We're gonna do that.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Which means we're just gonna wait for that to be done before taking a mission. But let's see what kind of missions are available around here. Oh no! Oh, thank God. For a second I was like, oh no, there are no missions available. Raiding party. We've detected an inbound dropship belonging to the Capellan Confederation. Our local defense forces in the expected drop area are ill-equipped to handle a lance of mechs, but with your aid we can ensure that the raid does minimal damage. We'd like you to intercept the Capellan lance and destroy it. That seems like something I could do. War criminal. Our intelligence has identified an infamous war criminal in the service of the planetary government on Liaton. We do not care about the local government forces, but the criminal must be brought to justice. And by justice, we mean dead. The prisoner. Oh, I definitely can't handle this one. 3 skulls? No, that's too rich for me. I might be able to do this one. He does his own stunts. Commander, the planetary government has arranged for a holo vid celebrity to visit Liaton in the hopes of rallying the morale of the local citizens. This is an opportunity for Capellan psyops to instead make them understand how dangerous the region really is. Deploy your lance, find the target, eliminate him. Destroy his bodyguards if you feel so inclined. Okay, so I think does his own stunts, raiding party, war criminal, B team. I think B team is fun. So I've done that mission before. I definitely want to do B team. So there are some missions here we want to do. But we want to finish upgrading our Vindicator first. Financial report. That is fine. We still have 5 million. I am going to continue to be generous. Building up that morale.
Job's done, Commander.
Hey
Lounge
boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
is upgraded. Let's see what else we can get. I think it's time to upgrade the power couplings. Power conduits, sorry. The Argo's power system is a wreck, and getting a minimal level of power to the ship's systems without constant tripped breakers and brownouts is a minor miracle. Says Farad. I'm terrified of the current state of the power system, Commander. Repairing it should be a top priority. We cannot bring most of the Argo's other systems online until the power is stable. Also, I'd avoid touching any exposed deck plating. Just in case. Yeah, let's get that done.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
And let's go... No. Let's save.
Gotta hand it to Dr. Murad.
And then let's go get a mission.
Hell of a ship.
Contracts. Let us start out nice and easy. Remember, my mech isn't ready yet. Yes, it is. It is. It got, I got the pop-up message for it being ready at the same time as they finished doing the upgrade on the ship. So I'm looking at this biological sample mission, and the pay looks crap, but that is a lot of salvage opportunity. So I think this is the kind of mission you do not for the money, but for the salvage. I, however, want to do this one. He does his own stunts. And I want money. That's going to cover my monthly expenses. Centurion, Blackjack, Vindicator, Trebuchet. So I think I'm going to swap out the Blackjack for the Shadowhawk. Not the Spider, the Shadowhawk. We're going to field test the Shadowhawk with the AC-5 and short-range missiles. Yeah, I think... yeah. I think that's good. Let's go. Oh, I haven't spent XP. I forgot to spend XP between missions. Somebody remind me to do that after this mission, please. Have you seen the local government holovid show Mercenaries? Yes, we've been asked to kill its star, Brock Armstrong. He knows his way around a mech, and we'll have 2 full lances as escorts. Oh no. Have I bitten off more than I can chew?
Command interface initiated.
Can I walk down this, or do I have to go around? I can't go around. Let me put my Centurion here. A Shadowhawk.
Enemy detected.
Oh, enemy contact. My Shadowhawk over here. Indicator wants to snipe from here.
I think Bear is a kitty. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jibby. And my trebuchet here.
Copy that.
How you doing, Jibby? Are you getting ready for work? What are we dealing with? Alright, we got 2 incoming. No work today? Hooray! No work today. The clouds have gone away. We're feeling happy and gay.
Standing by.
Can I not get a line on these guys? I guess I can't. Right. Well, we're just gonna move up and brace then. Or, hold on, this is Medusa. This pilot is Medusa. We're just gonna sensor lock the front one, and then everybody else is going to bully it with long-range missiles. What are we dealing with here? Oh, got more incoming. What are we dealing with here? A Panther. Light mech Panther with a PPC. Yes. We definitely want that thing bullied.
On the move.
Trebuchet. Launch.
Locking on target.
Estafari, good to see you. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday.
I've been sensor locked. Waiting on you, Commander.
Can I get a straight shot? Oh, looks like if I move over here, I can get a straight shot with my shiny new PPC. See my PP with my PPC.
Tell me what to shoot.
And Bear. Gonna move out here. Don't want to move out of cover just yet. And everything? Yeah, just everything into the Panther. We want that PPC taken offline as soon as possible. Got some rockets coming back the other way. Cover should help. Here comes the Panther.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Alright,
Ready for orders.
flank a little bit. And see what we can do about this Panther. Ooh, I like those odds. Go, go, go! AC-5 missed, short-range missiles didn't. Oh, that's some pretty serious dings.
Minimal.
45 damage, that's like an AC-10, I think.
What's
Behemoth,
up, boss?
move here.
Coordinates received.
Put some rockets into the Panther. And some medium lasers? Yes.
Copy that.
Oh, that really hurt.
Target's taken a critical hit.
He really didn't like that.
They've got a lock on me.
Can Bear finish off the Panther? Yeah, he actually might be able to. Let's see. There we go. Finish him. Fatality. And Glitch doesn't get to... Oh, you can move here and snipe something. You're not in cover there, though. I'm gonna move here and just brace. Wait for something else to come close enough. That's not too bad.
Barely hit, Commander.
Alright, one of them is coming up.
Aye, aye.
I am going to have Medusa sensor lock it, and I'm just gonna LRM it. Getting by, sleepy. Me? I'm feeling great. I slept super long last night. I only woke up like 4 hours ago. Slept 12 hours. So I'm feeling well rested and ready for some action. That Shadowhawk is a bigger problem than the Commando, I think.
Engaging target.
It's a medium as well, judging by its initiative. A Griffin. Okay, this is gonna get a little spicy now.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
Up here. I should have a good shot at the Shadowhawk.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Go. Then
Receiving.
Behemoth. Going to help bombard the Shadowhawk. Owie! Okay, I'm gonna start with
I hear
Glitch.
ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Keep peppering that Shadowhawk.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, we got a knockdown, that's pretty good. Looks like the Griffin is just charging right at me.
Warning. Armor low.
Shadowhawk. Just dump everything into center torso. Oh snap, did I unlock the Ligma? No, but I did get the Sugma upgrade. And I almost have enough parts to put together a dragon.
Yeah?
Standing by. Roger that.
A dragon? Yeah, dragon these nuts across your face. Boom!
Orders. Position confirmed.
made you simultaneously feel younger and older, and you're conflicted. I think on my next turn I can maybe take out that Shadowhawk, and if that happens, I will feel really good about that. One more is coming to join the party. Looks like we're doing some long range. Ooh. Trying to take some real damage on my Centurion, unfortunately. What is that commando packing? Lasers and some short-range missiles, it looks like. Yo, Raiders! Why is no alert going off? Ah, Gaming! Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Ah! Last streaming Battletech. I am very new to this game. This is only my 4th stream. I've never played it before. Are you a veteran? How's it going? It's going okay. I'm at the point where I can do some 2 skull missions, but the harder 2 skull missions still kick my ass.
Good to go.
First heavy mech can be tough to break into when you're new to this. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be the next really big game changer is when I get my first heavy mech. Indeed a veteran, as is Haste Dragon. Love this game. Great to meet you. Great to meet you too! I'm doing okay. I'm having fun with it, which in my opinion is the most important. Great news, you've been told by GLS they have your PC parts for you to deliver for you tomorrow. Oh, great, Sahel! Congratulations! Are you doing a big upgrade?
Here we go.
Okay, didn't kill, but it certainly did some stuff. Oh, and we got another knockdown. Pilot incapacitated! Ooh, beautiful. I just need to deal with this Griffin. As a grudge against my Centurion. I think I need to back off a little bit with my Centurion. If you're not having fun, why game at all? Yeah!
Internal damage.
I agree. I completely agree. Okay, so let's see. What are you packing? SRM6, medium laser. That's still a bit of a bite. I'm worried about this one, though.
Commander.
Well, that's mine. I'm worried about this one is what I mean. The Griffin. So I'm going to Alpha Strike into that. So for the Raiders, my name's Bear Anderson. I am a variety streamer. I do a little bit of everything. Mostly turn-based games like this, shooters, RPGs. I sometimes dabble a little in Souls-likes. I do a little bit of everything. But the main thing in this channel is we're going for a chill, friendly vibe. So if you're into that kind of thing, you'll fit right in. 21.6 thousand crowns. That is a chunk of change. That's, well, it's not twice, but it is significantly more than my PC cost. It's like 8 or 9,000 more than I spent on mine. Now I'm gonna back a little bit. I don't know, our gaming streams are a little out there at times. So other than Battletech, what do you stream? Also after this shot, let me just tab out and give you a follow. Definitely into that vibe, though there are definitely incidents. Alright, I gave you a follow. I'm gonna check you out sometime. Maybe I'll learn something about this game. Oh no, it's from the Shadow Realm. Oh yeah, bully my Shadowhawk. My Shadowhawk is mainly there to brawl and tank, so please go for my Shadowhawk.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch. Back up a step. And see what you can do to that Griffin.
Got it.
Ooh, knockdown!
Ah, praise be, my lord. Another able warrior has joined our cause.
Ah, Gaming, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Anderson's Army. Mostly sci-fi stuff, Battletech, Mech Warrior, Warhammer 40k, first and third person stuff, RTS, turn-based tactical. So like me, you kind of get around into a lot of stuff. That sounds fun though. What kind of 40k games? I am big into 40k. I have been into Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000 for 30 years. I have about 4,000 points of Space Marines and a little bit of Tyranids as well for the tabletop game. What 40k video games do you play? I myself am very fond of Darktide. Note I'm saying fond of, not good at. I'm not good at any games. I'm a huge casual. Want lore? Hit up Bloody Dubs, also the creator of BTAU 3062 mod for Battletech. 3062, that's a little later in the timeline. I know a very little bit about Battletech lore, but not a lot. So 3062, is that when the clans arrive? I don't like this shot because I'm basically taking it through my Centurion. So I think I have to target the Commando instead. Medusa, this is a pretty strong melee. What are you packing? You're still packing quite a bit. You know what? I think I just want to punch you. I think I just want to punch you. Ooh, definitely worth it. Just started my first Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader run. Not played that. Really looking forward to getting around to it. It sounds amazing. Played Space Marine 1 and 2. I completed Space Marine 1 on this channel, and I did a kind of a highlights video, which is on my YouTube if you're interested. I've played a little bit of Space Marine 2. I didn't get as much into it as 1. I have some issues with it. Earlier Dawn of War games, love Dark Crusade, those kind of things. I've played a little bit of Dawn of War. I'm no good at RTSs. I suck at them, and as a result, I'm not a huge fan of them. But Dawn of War is pretty cool. It is probably my favorite RTS, just because it's 40k. Used to play Necrons on the tabletop, got annoyed when Matt Ward got creative control of everything, ruined the rules and lore at once. That's a long time ago though, isn't it? I feel like Matt Ward hasn't been in the good graces for many years now. Alright, let's see if we can take off this Griffin. Yes! Griffin destroyed.
Enemy mech destroyed.
So I'm guessing the guy down there shooting rockets at me is Brock Armstrong. Because I'm assuming this little shitter here is the last of the escorts. RTS strats same every time. Turtle, 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 then steamroll. No!
Warning.
You broke my mech, you little shit!
Injury. Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
How dare you! How dare you!
Engaging physical attack.
Pilot incapacitated. Good. Quite a while ago, also became really bad player to play against. Get really depressed and disheartened easily. Realized, oh, so you're kind of ragey. I used to have that, and I still have that to some degree. It's something I've been working on. I just want to say it is possible to overcome that if you want, but it takes working on yourself. But I'm sure you knew that already. Alright, gonna move up on Brock Sampson, or whatever his name was. Brock Armstrong. Brock Sampson is the guy from Venture Bros, I think. And we are going to sensor lock you.
Sensors locked on.
Holy shit, you guys are just blitzing through that challenge. Hold on. Where are we on the challenge? We're already 20%. So 10,000 has been raised already. You guys really want to torment me while I try to play Fallout 4, don't you?
Good to go.
Ooh, I can get a shot. And I can get a shot while I'm still in cover. Nice. Hello, Mr. Oh, it's only an indirect. Still, I'll take the indirect.
Our primary target is taking damage.
Well, we want our primary target to be taking damage, so that's good. How dare I assume? So here's the thing, I haven't... Some of you might know this, but for those of you who don't, I have never played Fallout 4. So this crowd control playthrough will also be my first ever Fallout 4 playthrough. So first time playing Fallout 4 and you guys get to fuck with me. I think it's going to be hilarious and at times frustrating, but frustrating in a hilarious way. Hello Sachiko, welcome. Oh, looks like he's backing off a little bit.
I'm here.
Well, gonna move up on him.
Confirmed.
Got a roleplay heavy playthrough, Fallout 4 going on at the moment. Oh, fun! Fun. I just...
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
I just quite recently finished my very first blind playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. And I really liked that. That was what I was playing before starting this. How's my campaign going? It's going okay. It's going okay. I got my ass kicked a couple of times. And then we... oh, I lost my LRM. That's why. Okay. I got my ass kicked a couple of times. But then we reloaded and tried some different missions, and now it's going okay. Who did I side with? Myself.
I hear ya.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I'm going to try and see if I can just PPC him in the head, if I can get lucky. Oh, I think I did! Nice. Behemoth, just gonna move up a little bit.
Affirmative.
Ah, praise be, my lord. Another able warrior has joined our cause.
Haste Dragon, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Anderson's army. So all of you guys following, keep following, more people following. When I hit 900 follows, I'm going to do a 12-hour stream. And that's going to be a warm-up for when I hit 1,000 followers, at which point I'm going to do my second 24-hour stream.
What can I do for you?
Oh wait, I want to sensor lock first.
Ready for orders.
Ooh, but rather than sensor locking, how about we flank the fucker and stick an AC-5 up his ass. Or, you know, I could just miss.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch going for the snipe with the AC. Not AC, PPC. PPC, suck my PP!
Special delivery.
Wait, Thunderbolt? This is a heavy. That's why it's taking so long to bring down.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so Bear. Given how injured Bear's mech is, I'm actually gonna play it safe and I'm gonna use him for sensor lock. I should have done that at the start of the turn. I'm just gonna use him for sensor locking now because I don't want to lose any more parts of my Centurion. Thunderbolt's a good mech, sturdy and good firepower. Well, I don't want that to be the case right now. I want them to be flimsy and weak. Okay, so this time Bear. Gonna keep backing off. And just go for the sensor lock. Good luck with that. Medusa. So what's his facing? He's facing like so, directly south. So this should definitely get him in the ass.
All weapons, fire.
I hear ya. Got it. Time to die. Good to go. Heading out.
I'm very excited, by the way. Before you guys raided, before this mission, I just got... So far I've only been using stock weapons, and I just got my first upgraded weapon. So my Vindicator is equipped with a PPC Plus that has +2 accuracy, and I'm very excited about that. You know what? We're gonna do a precision strike. Just gonna go center torso just for the extra accuracy, and we're just gonna unload everything.
Taking the shot.
Yes, structure exposed, M-laser crit.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
And now he gets to move. He's gonna go for my trebuchet. That wasn't too bad.
Our target is making a break for it.
Target is retreating.
Good to go.
Well, we can't have that.
Received.
Go for the injured left torso.
Here we go.
Took out another medium laser, it
Want
seems.
some more, huh?
Don't you dare run away with my mech. That's a good point. I'll probably claim part of this as salvage for the mission.
Commander.
I want to stay in cover.
On my way.
And get closer towards getting a Thunderbolt of my own. Oh, I forgot to sensor lock with Bear.
Waiting for orders.
Let's get the full alpha. Ooh.
That's a kill.
Nice. Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position. Alright, so this was a little expensive because I lost the left arm of my Centurion. So maybe half the payout of the mission is going to go into repairs. Ooh. You know what? That 25% increase, that's going to help with that. That's basically my bonus is going to go into repairs. I can live with that. Yeah, nobody else got anything other than scratches. So that's fine. He's injured, or I'm injured, for 18 days. All in all, not terrible. Alright, I get to pick one salvage. And I definitely want the Thunderbolt parts. Gimme. And then I get Griffin, Panther, Shadowhawk, and a couple of heat sinks. Not bad at all. Lady Arano's contract to liberate House Decimus is ready for review in the command center. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for that. Let me just have a look at that mission. That's probably going to be like 3 skulls. Oh, sorry.
You know where to find it.
That's got to be like a 3 skull mission, right? Still only a 2 skull mission. Okay, maybe we're going to do that. This went really well, so I'm going to save. And then I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom once again. So don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Alright, we're back. It's a hard 2 skull mission. Pretty sure I scraped together a heavy mech before I did. Okay. I think I'm gonna take you guys' advice, even if it's just implied, and maybe not do this until I have a heavy, then. I have a confession to make. I was gonna go to the gym today, but I ended up not doing it. Yesterday, I went and visited a friend, and I walked there and back, so I ended up walking almost 8 kilometers yesterday. So that's good exercise for yesterday. Day before, I actually did hit the gym. I moved some goals. Went up in stuff, not up in weight, but up in total volume move, so that's good. So I was going to hit the gym again today, but my body was telling me no. I was too sore from yesterday and the day before yesterday, so today is a rest day, even though I said I was going to hit the gym. And that's my confession. Alright, Mech Bay, we got some repairs. They're going to be expensive. So none of these need repairs. You, however, need serious repairs. Replace. No! My melee mod! Oh, I never even got to use it! And long-range missile and long-range missile ammo. So It's an LRM-10, right? Let's stick another LRM-10 on there. And I do have enough LRM ammo. Like so. 121,000, and it's gonna take 10 days.
On it. I'll let you know
Oh
when
wait.
that's done.
Was that all the repairs that needed? Let's try that again. Yeah, I needed to press repair on right torso as well. I knew I forgot something. LRM ammo, LRM ammo. Now it's 134 instead.
Right.
But I want it fully repaired, so that's just worth it. So I can still field Blackjack, Vindicator, Shadowhawk, and Trebuchet. Ammo in the feetsies. Is that a good idea, Gaming? Does that not just cause ammo explosions to blow off my legs? I don't know, that sounds very dangerous to me. Barracks, mech warriors. So we still have 4 dudes. Okay. Keeps ammo explosions from blowing off my torsos. I guess with that in mind, maybe I should put ammo in the arms so they only blow off my arms. But I really don't think I want them to blow off my my legs. Most will not go after your feet. Fair, that's a point. Alright. So what do we do with this guy? We're usually mainly close range brawler. I think we're gonna reduce minimum range. And we're gonna get some guts. Recoil penalty, beautiful. There we go. Keep the ammo at your nether regions, because you have balls of steel, so you'll be safe. I got balls of steel. I cannot go deep enough to do a proper Duke Nukem. Few can. Alright, well, you're often currently piloting my Trebuchet. So let's help you with that. Work you towards getting less indirect fire penalty.
Confirmed, Commander.
Standing by.
Decker, you have no XP because I never use you. Glitch. Ooh. Ooh, this is very exciting. Let's get breaching shot. Hell yeah.
Training complete.
Every now and then, out of nowhere, I remember the balls of steel ventrilo trolling. Zahel, please tell me that story. I don't think I'm familiar with it. And for you, you're often in that or that. Called shot bonus. You know what? Do that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Alright, so I can take an easy mission. Because I don't have my ideal mech loadout. I don't have my best mech pilot, but I can still do a mission. And there were some fairly easy contracts here. Definitely not doing the prisoner. I cannot handle that. But something like Brilliant Minds, I should definitely be able to handle. Someone made a soundboard with Duke Nukem, went into Ventrilo servers, started to troll with them. Oh, okay, fair enough. You know what, now that you mention it, I think I might have seen a YouTube video of some of that. Just people getting really mad while he just keeps saying, I've got balls of steel over and over again. Research stations. We just learned that their ultimate target is a key scientist in our weapons development program. They've launched an assault that we believe is intended to capture her. We need you to reach the facility where she's stationed and extract her to safety. Alright, let's try that. They didn't have balls of steel. That's why they got mad, because they did not have balls of steel. Exactly. Let's just go all out on the salvage for this one. I'm okay for money for the foreseeable future, and this kind of pays shitty anyway. So let's get maximum salvage. All right, putting in the blackjack, putting Decker in the blackjack. So what's the blackjack do? ACs and lasers, mid to long range, gunnery 5. That looks good. Which means Medusa, you're the main tank / brawler, sniper, artillery, mid-range fighter. Yeah. Hold up. Before I do this, I'm just gonna save. Low job. I mean blackjack. I see the letters BJ, and my brain does not immediately go to blackjack, I must admit. I guess I'm just not much of a gambler. Is there a special version of the blackjack that's an OTP BJ? No, that would be an OTP HJ. Oh, never mind.
Command interface initiated.
Ooh, I like this terrain. This looks cool. Locate the scientist and retrieve her. Get to the research facility. Take control with one of your mechs. Once she's aboard, head to the marked evac zone where Samaya will pick you up in the Leopard. All right. So we want Medusa in the Shadowhawk. You are taking point.
Move order received.
Yeah, we're going this way. I have to go through these rocks. Oh, enemy contact already. What do we got over there? Unknown mech. Yeah, these guys are gonna push forward. Glitch. Get to cover.
You betcha.
And Trebuchet. Get to cover here.
Aye, aye.
Alright, what are we looking at here? Is it just the one mech? Because I would love if it was just the one mech. Decker, can you, you cannot sensor lock. So, Medusa, move over here, get past the shaky ground so I don't have to deal with that next turn. And sensor lock whatever we are dealing. Oh, I see a couple more. What is this? A Vindicator? Okay, that's some fairly serious firepower. With a PPC, I see.
Waiting for orders.
I PPC what you did there. Ha ha ha.
Got it.
You cannot sensor lock to her. I'm tired of this world. Everybody betray me.
Good to go. On my way.
Okay, I hope because I'm firing indirect that I won't get any strays into the blackjack.
Orders? Moving out.
taking a nice covered position on the flank. And just brace.
Mech
Gonna
warriors,
pop out and
show
shoot
'em
next
what you
turn.
got.
Oh no. Well, actually, that's so close range. I'm not really worried about the PPC. That's a terrible engagement range for a PPC.
Waiting for orders.
This, however... Oh, damn it, I moved too far. Now I only have indirect. I messed up. I messed up. Thank you for clipping that, Sahel. You're always on point with the clips. Can't friendly fire except with a mortar. You can only collateral into units you aren't in command. No way. I can't get stray shots to hit my own? That is... Are you sure? That would be such a load off my
What's up, boss?
back if that's true. I'm gonna move over here with the flank. You can full on shoot through your own units. Wow! I just saw stray shots happening and I got worried and I've been all cautious about it. Head off to bed. Alright, Aurelia, sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Wow, I'm gonna be a lot less cautious about that then. Thank you, Ah. Thanks for the tip.
Yes, Commander.
What do we have here? Ooh, a Shadowhawk. Let's focus on the Vindicator first, though. Ooh, I like those to hit ranges, those to hit odds. I'm just gonna go everything. Ooh, I took out the PPC!
Scored a critical hit.
I broke your PP! Ha! On turn-based games, you definitely will friendly fire. But not in HBS Battletech. What does HBS stand for?
Yeah. Moving out.
Okay, you still have some missiles and some lasers. Just gonna go for the knockout. Harebrained schemes, the developers. Ah, okay, thank you.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So if I move here, then I can take a pretty good pot shot. There's Shadowhawk.
Here we go.
Ooh, good start. Don't bully Decker.
Commander?
Decker, avenge yourself.
Roger that.
Alright. He needs to calm down on the heat,
Solid connection on that one.
but I think that was worth it. I probably can't, yeah, I can't go all out next turn, but that's fine. Definitely worth it. Oh, what's this? Hunchback? Oh no! Last time I was facing a Hunchback, I got completely fucked. What are you packing?
I'm losing weapon systems.
Losing weapon systems? No. AC-20? No! No, okay, new orders. Everybody focus fire on the Hunchback. Holy shit. It just shot an arm off Decker. This is terrible. Behemoth, are you the only one that haven't moved? Medusa hasn't moved. Can I get into cover? No, I can't. I'm gonna go here so I can get into cover next turn. Priority target indeed. In fact, so much of a priority target that I'm going to precision strike. It's too bad I can't focus on the right torso, which is where its big cannon is. We're just gonna go everything into center torso. Decker is the butt monkey. And Behemoth moving up. And just all rockets into that hunchback. Can I do a precision strike into the hunchback? I can. Totally worth it. Oh, he didn't move the hunchback first. That was a mistake. So I can go punch, but I don't think that's worth it.
On it.
I think this is more worth it.
Reporting critical hit.
Oh, we got a knockdown. Pilot injured. Can also target the opposite side torso to the cannon, as the stock version keeps the ammo there. Ooh, thank you. Very useful tip. Alright, glitch. Even though he's knocked down, I still want to focus on that bastard. Oh, and that's already kind of injured. You know what? Fuck it. Let's listen to the advice, see if it works. No, it didn't.
Standing by.
Get to the high ground! Behind the ridge.
Engaging with target.
Orders. I copy. Got it.
Oh, it went into melee. Ow! Don't kick my shins, you butt. And it has a small laser. Alright, Medusa. Flanking maneuver.
Moving out.
Ow!
Commander, I'm wounded.
Ooh, head hit.
Light damage.
Nasty.
Holding firm. Good to go.
No, that's too close. That's better.
Copy that.
Full alpha strike on the hunchback. Die already, you fuck! Left torso destroyed, but looks like I didn't get the ammo explosion. Ow! How dare you! I did that to you! How dare you do it to me!
Whoa, past my armor.
absolute asshole. Now I can't draw a line on it.
Copy that.
Which means instead, going to start... Yeah, I'm going to start working on the Shadowhawk.
Target acquired.
There we go! It's a good start.
Critical hit.
Still is on- Oh, because now it doesn't have any ammo. Right. Right. I see, that's like 1 or 2 levels above the kind of thinking I'm doing. I'm not thinking that clever or that tactical yet
I hear
in
ya.
this game.
Got it.
So I think with that being said, yeah, AC-20 out of action. So with that being said, I think what I really want is to stop this PPC from taking pot shots.
Got it.
Which I think I just did there. Pilot incapacitated.
Stay down.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
Ow. That definitely hurt.
Good to go. I copy. Copy that.
Ooh, heat sink destroyed, not bad.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Enemy turn. Hunchback, gonna kick me in the butt. Yeah, I thought that was coming. Ow!
What can I do for ya? Uh-huh.
Ready for orders.
Do I want to shoot or do I want to... I think I want to shoot. I think I want to back over here into cover. And then just unleash a full salvo into the Hunchback.
Roger. That's a kill.
Then Behemoth
Standing by.
moves up here. You get used to it, knowing what to look for becomes second nature. Stock Blackjack has its autocannon ammo in the center torso. Potential for center torso explosions is very high. See, I think mine does too, because I haven't really... The only one I've really configured away from the stock configuration is my Shadowhawk. Because I didn't like how it could do kind of a little bit at every range. Because I felt like it couldn't quite do enough at any range. So I changed my Shadowhawk, but the other mechs I have are still very stock in their loadout.
That hit something good.
Still has his AC5 though. Yeah, ow, ow.
I lost a weapon.
Side torso destroyed. Injury ignored. I think that's probably the modifier I installed
Waiting on you, Commander.
to make it more resistant to injury. I think that's probably what played in there. So the thing I installed did exactly what I installed it to do.
Time to
Get PPC'd, bitch. Oh, no kill?
receiving you.
Behemoth!
Copy that.
Shadowhawk has a lot of potential, but definitely needs tweaking as standard. Pulling ammo out of the Blackjack center torso is a good idea. So I will I have one medium laser and that's it. Holy shit. Okay, you're gonna
Receiving you.
walk behind the others.
Roger.
Good to go.
Basically gonna just try and keep you alive because Jesus Christ.
Moving to position.
Orders? Roger that. Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
One medium laser and a dream. Get to cover.
Location confirmed.
Get closer. So I am pretty sure that enemy reinforcements are going to show up as soon as I have the scientist.
Moving out. Move into position.
Roger.
Hold the position, get the scientist safely into a mech.
We have the asset.
Managed to wipe the OP4 out. Do an extract right now. No need to... Oh, I am so happy no reinforcements showed up. Oh, what a relief. Mission successful. Okay, I get a shit ton of salvage here, because that's what I negotiated for. 25,000. That's not going to cover my repair bill, but hopefully this amount of salvage will. Shadowhawk got a little banged up. Blackjack got completely fucked up. Yeah, center torso, AC2 ammo. Run away while you can. Yes. Okay, I want the hunchback parts. Do I just want a whole ass Vindicator? I think I just want a whole ass Vindicator. And then I also got the Shadowhawk parts. I got the AC-20. Nice. Medium, small laser, SRM2, which can eat a dick because I'll always install SRM4s instead. Bunch of heat sinks, jump jets. Yeah, I think it's time I start selling jump jets. I have so many of them. Vindy 1AA is very fragile. Has much less armor than the default one. You actually know all the different mechs just by their model number. That's wild to me. Vengeance Angel only has 4.5 tons of armor and tries to make up for it with greater speed and jump capability. Not sure its test pilots were all that happy with the result, but the Vindicator 1AA is still a fast way to move a PPC and a few LRMs around the edge of a fight. Let's see, durability. I mean, I guess it's still better than the Spider, right? I think I'm gonna put the Spider into storage. I give you too much credit. Wait, let's have a look here. Bays. So the 1AA. What are we looking at here? Tons of heat sinks. Tons and tons of heat sinks. Bunch of jump jets. Just a PPC and what, 100 long-range rockets? 120 long-range rockets. That's 5, that's 24 shots. That's plenty. Much more firepower than a Spider. If you're careful with it, it could make a decent scalp. That's what I was thinking. I'm also wondering if I really need this many heat sinks. I'm considering taking out, I don't know, 2 or 3 heat sinks. Then again, how much heat does a PPC generate? 35. Okay, so that's why it has so many heat sinks. 7 times 3, that's 21. Yeah, jump jets and the PPC run pretty hot. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Do I need 5 jump jets? I probably do, and they're only half a ton each anyway. I think for now we're just gonna leave it as is. Then compare that to this, which is basically the same. It also has a medium and a small laser. The small laser I basically never use, but it's just there for a backup in case I end up having to melee. I like having the medium laser. Alright, so first job, Shadowhawk, repair. See the heat efficiency numbers on the bars in the top left? Hold on, let me have a look at that. Oh, if I mouse over, it'll give me actual. It's heat sinking 51 heat. It alpha strikes 47 heat. It heat sinks more than my alpha strike. So even if I am jumping and alpha striking, I am probably only generating a tiny bit of heat. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to get greedy. I'm going to take out 1 heat sink. And then I'm going to spend that 1 ton on getting just a bit more armor. I'm putting a lot of extra armor on the right arm because, you know what? I don't care if my small laser gets shut off. I care a lot if my PPC gets shut off. There we go. That's going to cost me 250 C-bills. Can we afford that? Is there room in the budget for that?
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, Centurion's being repaired. Shadowhawk's being modded. Now for the big one. Trying to unfuck the Blackjack. Protect the strong head. Exactly. Ooh. Okay, how many AC... I don't have 2 AC2s to repair this. Have to buy one, which I will.
New weapon systems available.
How are we doing on medium lasers? We have 22 medium lasers. Okay, I don't think medium lasers are a problem. And you said moving the ammo to the leg might actually be smart? How about if I move it to the head? That's got to be a good place for the ammo, right? Jump jets, heat sinks, medium lasers, part of what you refer to as the retirement fund. I get why, since you just end up with so many of them. No! Don't put the ammo in the cockpit! How many shots? 25 rounds. Yep. Confirm.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
I am out of action, so is Behemoth. Should I hire another pilot so I can still field 4? Nah, because by the time the Centurion is ready for battle, it'll only be another 6 days before I'm out of injury anyway. If you put ammo in the feet, it has the most hit points to burn through to get to the core during an ammo explosion. It makes sense, I guess, from a purely technical game point of view. Legs, side torso, center torso. Okay, yeah. So I guess we're just sitting on our hands for 18 days. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go to barracks. I'm gonna spend some experience points.
Good to go.
Behemoth. Sure, let's get you another point of gunnery. Gunnery is always good. Decker. So what do you usually do, Decker? What do I usually stick you in? I usually stick you in like the blackjack. Sure footing could be really good. Let's give you sure footing.
Training complete.
Most light mech should store ammo in the arms, given that evasion is their armor. Makes good sense. Makes very good sense.
Waiting for orders.
Glitch, do we want to give you some more tactics? Yeah. Yeah, that seems good.
Tech warrior training complete.
Stop you if you're backseating too much. So, giving me tips about how the game works, that doesn't count as backseating for me. If you are like in a mission being like, move the mech over there, shoot at that thing, do this, no, do that. That would be backseating and that would annoy the hell out of me. What you're doing right now is just being hella helpful and I appreciate it.
What do you need?
Alright. Let's have a look at... Let's have a look at the store. Anything good in the store? I don't think there's anything I really want, but... any mechs that I just must own? Okay. I have a pathological need to... I get it. Thought I usually shoved him in the med bay. I swear to God, I'm not trying to hurt Decker. That's just how it seems to always play out. I get it. I like being helpful too. Sound like a Warframe gamer. Oh, you and your Warframe. So it's a lot of money. And I kind of did say I wasn't going to buy any mech parts from the shop unless it would actually let me get a finished mech. But I already have one part of a Thunderbolt, and here is the second part. So I think I'm going to go against what I said, and I'm actually going to buy this. And then I'm going to hope...
Available.
Wait, did it have 2 parts? It had 2. It had 2.
New equipment available.
Okay, we are going to take... Oh, that Decker is the most likely to die from the start of pilots. Couldn't find a reason why. The challenge is to keep Decker alive. Yeah, I heard that that in the first mission, if you can keep him from getting taken out there, there's an achievement for it. I think I'm gonna throw the blackjack into storage. I can't. I can scrap it. Okay, so here's the thing. Out of all the medium mechs I have, the blackjack is kind of my least favorite. So I am seriously considering scrapping my blackjack for 280,000 C-bills just to make room in my mech bay for my Thunderbolt. Would that be a horrific mistake? Would that be stupid? Not a fan of the blackjack despite its designation. I mean, it's fun to have the BJ mech, sure. Do it? Alright. Let's do it. I just spent like 1.5 million C-bills. Do it. Wait, I want to look at my timeline. My timeline, Centurion, Shadowhawk. Alright, let's have a look at the Thunderbolt. Do it now! Do it now! I wonder if it's just because Decker got a less tanky mech. I mean, he does start in a Locust, where everybody else starts in a medium. Okay, what are we looking at here?
Do it.
Okay. SRM2, long range M15, large laser, 3 medium lasers. I'm definitely building up a ton of heat when I alpha strike, but my weapons are at such different ranges that I shouldn't be alpha striking a lot. So I think that's okay. Spider, and in mods that add tabletop mech quirks, the Spider doesn't have an ejection system. Oh no! Oh yeah, it's the Spider. You don't start with a Locust. Usually dump the SRMs for heat sinks. It's funny you should say that, because I was actually considering that. I was already thinking of that. Because if anything gets too close, I mean, medium lasers are beautiful at very short ranges, and if anything gets too close, I'll just punch and machine gun it. So, yeah, I kind of think these short-range missiles might be superfluous. And we're going to follow your advice and put my long-range missiles down here. And heat sinks. I only have 14 heat sinks. Does location matter for heat sinks? Like, will I get more effectiveness from my heat sinks if I put them in the same locations as the weapons? Autopilot can panic and mash the ejection button repeatedly, which repeatedly displays the notification that they can't eject. Since you seem to be a big Battletech Mech Warrior guy, what do you feel about Mech Warrior Online? Because I played that a few years ago, and I was never any good at it, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's fun stomping around in big robots. We already have a lot of armor. What are we doing for heat efficiency? I think this is good.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So now I have to decide who gets to go in the Centurion. Because obviously I am claiming the Thunderbolt. Duh. So Glitch is always going to be in one of my 2 Vindicators. She is my PPC sniper. I really like Behemoth in my Trebuchet, which means it's going to be Medusa or Decker in either the Centurion or the Shadowhawk. Heat sinks just sink that fixed amount of heat. On the tabletop, heat sinks in the feet get double sinking. In this game, heat sink efficiency is increased in water wherever they're mounted. I really, you know what I want? I want a big area of water, and I want that water to have forest in it so that I can walk around in cover while sinking extra heat. Please give me that game. Hello, Grimspace! Good to see you, Grimspace 9. Do you have any artwork you want to sell me? I could really use some artwork. Please tell me, Grimspace 9, that you can give me like an update to my channel look. That would be very helpful.
My lord. Another able warrior has joined our cause.
Also, thank you for the follow. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. Went off MechWarrior Online pretty hard. Love to long-range missile, hate light mechs. Dev kept nerfing long-range missiles and buffing light mechs. You do play MechWarrior 5 Mercs and have played MechWarrior 5 Clans. I think I have MechWarrior 5, one of those 2, and I do intend to stream it at some point. Working, so I was online, had to stop by. It's always a pleasure having you here, man. Okay, so this is a little tricky. See, Grimspace 9 doesn't stream. However, his good twin, because Grimspace 9 is the evil twin, his good twin, Grimspace 8, does stream. He especially streams a lot of Souls-like stuff, and you should definitely check him out. Thank you for the shout out. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. You deserve it. You deserve to have hundreds, if not thousands, viewers more than you get. All right. I am doing nothing for the next 18 days. Or I'm greedy and I hire a new pilot, and then in 12 days I can field a lance and I can do a mission while we wait for Bear, Behemoth, and the Thunderbolt to come online. In that case, I would be fielding 2 Vindicators and a Trebuchet and a Centurion. That's a lot of sniping. I think we're going to try that. I'm going to hire a Mech Warrior. That's not how you do that. Hiring hall. Let's see if there's anyone here we want to hire. Red means I can't hire him because my MRB rating is too low. Ooh, 6 guts. With Bulwark. You would make a good sniper. You would be pretty good in the other Vindicator, Sunshine. We're going to hire Sunshine. Periphery. The life of a commoner is much the same throughout the periphery, where conflict and limited resources make for a hard scrabble existence with few opportunities. I have a modded MechWarrior 5 Mercs playthrough we just started. Welcome to join if you'd like. Seem like a cool guy. Recommend playing some MechWarrior 5 unmodded first, just to get used to it. Oh, right, it's multiplayer. I was actually thinking of just doing a playthrough solo. But, yeah, I might be up for that. As long as you are prepared to carry a completely clueless noob, I might be up for hanging out with that. Mercenary recruit. Pirate crew? Oh, she's been on a pirate crew. Hire.
New mech warriors available.
And she comes with no experience, I assume? Sunshine, 0 XP. Can't physically be worse than a teammate AI. Challenge accepted. I put it to you, good sir. that maybe I can. Just maybe. Don't get your hopes up too much for me. Okay, so we are waiting 12 days for the Centurion to come online, and then we're taking a job. You know, before we do that, we're gonna save. Barracks workout. After hearing that Sunshine was involved in an accident, you stop by Medbay to visit the mech warrior as they recover. Hi, Commander. Sunshine touches the bandage on their head. I was doing pull-ups on the wall shelf and it came loose. The shelf above it came down too, right on my head. You shake your head, frowning. You know those shelves aren't rated for your weight. Sunshine laughs. I wish I had better option, Commander. There's just not enough room to roam right now. Sunshine has military background, therefore we can task Sunshine with developing the exercise regiment. Hell yeah! Sunshine, get off it! Get on it! She'll await your collisions and getting stuck everywhere excitedly. There we go. Those are the expectations you should have. Sunshine considers your suggestion. Back in the service, we used to run 5 clicks every morning before breakfast. You can see the wheels start spinning. We don't have much space in here. Whatever we do, we're bound to get in somebody's way. Maybe some simple bodyweight exercises. Yeah, I think I can come up with something. They look at you hopefully. Hey, Commander, when this ship was new, there was a gym in Beta Pod, right? You nod. Your interest is noted, Sunshine. Sunshine suffers an injury. You do know that the sole reason I hired Sunshine was to have someone who wasn't injured, so I could go on a job sooner. Oh my God. Now Sunshine is out of action for longer than the people I hired Sunshine to sub for. Okay, so I guess what I'm doing is I am waiting 9 days for Bear and Behemoth and the Thunderbolt to come online, because the game does not allow anything else. When I hear can't be worse than an AI, then I'm thinking as long as you know the general direction to shoot, able to follow the group, you will be better. But, you know I'm blind, so you may stick back because I didn't see the team move. Hey now, that is completely accurate. You're the replacement for the injured pilot. What are you doing? Feel that so hard. You know what? I know I've been doing this a lot this stream, but apparently I'm drinking a lot of caffeine, so we are going to take a quick break while I go pee. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. We're back. Alright, power conduits repaired.
Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Let's see. We can go further into the power system. Improve power conduits. Improve structure. What does improving the drive system do? Travel time reduced by 20%. Oh, that's pretty good. Habitat ponds, mech bays. Ooh, I can get more mech bays now. +3 tech points. Will cost 900,000. That's a little expensive. Automation, 2 more tech points. Or refit harness. 2 more tech points. Training modules. See, I just got a completely fresh mech warrior, so I think a training module is going to be very helpful, and it's only 90,000.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
Churian online. Shadowhawk's about to be online.
That work order you submitted is complete.
All work orders complete. Alright. We haven't done any work for a while. Let's go get a job. Let's save. And then let's go get ourselves a job. Sunshine needs training. They get injured as soon as they step aboard the ship. She was here like a week. Find a crew, find a job, keep flying. That seems like the mantra of this entire game. Okay, so you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to do the B team mission, and then in order to train this team of rookies, I'm just going to send in a heavy mech to babysit them. I think I'm going to do that. It seems like a fun idea in my brain. I would like money, please. Do I want all the money? It's 200,000. You know what? I think I'm gonna say fuck the salvage on this one. Then again, it is a heavy might show up. Nah, I need one salvage pick just for safety. Alright, so it is not gonna be Medusa, and it is not gonna be a Shadowhawk. It is going to be my Thunderbolt. Train hard, and one day you'll be in a buff mech like me. What do we have here? A Panther, a Commando, and an Urban Mech. I have sure footing, and I can sensor lock. I like that. Alright, deploy! Long-range missiles can fire over obstacles if a friendly unit has line of sight. I will say, this is kind of making me want to play MechWarrior 5. Because this is fun, but it's also making me want to get down and get hands-on and drive a mech.
Command interface initiated.
Guano, stubble, and pontoon. So all we gotta do is just walk in there and stand around? This job sounds like bullshit to me. I want to learn how to shoot, not stand around. I don't know, mission sounds good to me. I need more practice driving this thing anyway. Let's confirm the base is undefended, Commander. Commander, move up to this location and you should be able to get eyes on the base. Can we blow up some of the buildings? Need to get me a VR headset. Shove me into the VR mech game. If I had infinite money, a VR headset, and like a proper command console with like a joystick and stuff, that would be amazing. Both for this, but also for something like Elite Dangerous. Alright, so we already did this mission once before. So what do we have here? Guano, is in a commando, medium laser, lots of short-range missiles. Okay, Stubble has a PPC. I appreciate that. I love PPCs. And Pontoon has an urban mech with an AC-10. I feel like this is the, except for the call signs, this is the exact same team they gave me last time I was doing this mission. You go scout. You two guys are fire support. So we have 1 scout and 3 fire support. Get into the tree line.
Move into position.
There's the base up ahead. Looks like our employer wasn't kidding. It's empty. That sucks. Can I shoot some of the buildings anyway? Huh. I'm picking up energy signatures, boss. I'm guessing those aren't friendlies, and they're heading your way. MechWarrior 5 works with a HOTAS. That and Elite Dangerous do make you want a VR rig. What's a HOTAS? I'm guessing it's a VR thing. I don't know anything about VR. Engines like mech engines? Oh shit, I don't want to die. Get your lance into that base, Commander. Hold out till our employer can get some more people on the ground.
Moving out.
Hands on throttle and stick. Joystick and throttle. Yeah, I would like that and a VR headset for MechWarrior. That would be amazing. You know what? I want the PPC to be at good range.
Move order received.
Can we not move? Oh, I guess we're just moving across this garbage. I don't really have any interest in VR in general, but specifically for a game where you're sitting in the cockpit of something big, being able to turn your head and look around the cockpit, I think that would be amazing. That's like the only kind of VR experience I'm really interested in. So I can go up and capture already. You brace.
Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing. Rolling.
Coordinates received.
Spatial awareness gains would be invaluable. I believe so. I believe so. I agree.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
What do you mean enemy reinforcements? I haven't even ran into the actual enemies yet.
Coordinates received.
Bought hands-on throttle and stick for Star Citizen, but my skill at air combat was so bad couldn't kill your target. Then you had a bunch of problems with the game, simply never returned. So your hands-on throttle and stick is collecting dust. You know what, Brace? I like you in that position.
Venting heat and stabilizing.
Enemy contact.
Detected.
Okay, we got an actual mech.
Ready for orders. I'm here.
Commander?
You know what? How do I reserve? I guess it's too late. I should have selected that earlier. That's a shame, because now I kind of want to reserve and move later in the turn. So So I guess you are just going to brace, just to give the turnover to the enemy.
Sent in heat.
Got ourselves a locust.
Standing by.
Alright. Stubble, take a long shot with your PPC. 20% chance to hit, but no reason I shouldn't. Especially when I fucking landed! Nice. You can reserve by deselecting all your units, then a button appears. Thank you. Thank you. That was such a lucky shot. Ooh, I have cover here. I'm gonna move here. Yeah, sure.
Roger.
I hit twice. We got coming in. Ooh, ouch. Semi-lurk mode, getting late, need to prep for bed. Alright. Enjoy your lurk, and thank you for all the advice so far. Okay, I need to get Guano to safety.
Report. Internal damage.
They have some serious fire support. Look at that. Alpha strike. No heat, because I'm in water. Let's just do all of it.
Engaging target.
Hell yeah.
Damage minimal.
Alright, Guano. Fuck it.
I copy.
Ooh, this locust doesn't seem to have a lot of evasive. Let's just put everything into that. Reminds me, I should probably move my new PC tower from the bed, put it on the floor somewhere until you take it out of the package. Yeah, probably do that sooner rather than later so you don't have to deal with it when you're super tired and going to bed. Because at that point it's just going to be a pain in the ass cell.
Roger.
Ooh, that was a really good barrage. No, my arm!
Weapon system down. Waiting for orders.
You're just gonna sit tight. And you're just going to shoot your PPC at this one. There we go.
Hope we can salvage that.
I'm
Last
receiving you.
is pontoon. About here.
Acknowledged.
Put a few rounds into that.
Affirmative.
Ooh, so
Oh, the
good.
critical hit.
Facing a griffin. He's probably going to take out one of the lights now. No, Commando survived. Not going to survive much more, though.
Internal damage.
What do we got incoming here?
That shot got past my armor.
Unknown mech. No, it's bear. Can I move up into cover? No. I'm just gonna stay in the water. Will I ever get your parts tomorrow instead of Monday? I have a beta to play this weekend, which you can't talk about because... Ooh, fancy! LRM-10. Alright, the Centurion is frailer than the Griffin. So I am going to go into the Centurion with everything.
Engaging target.
Oh no, my other arm!
Damn it. I'm wounded.
Alright, so Guano is basically useless now. Ah, he has some missiles.
They will be done.
Stubble's just going to sit tight. Nah.
Acknowledged.
Move up, get a line on that, that Centurion.
Roger that.
Aw, missed.
Wing and a miss.
Then Pontoon gets a
Waiting for
turn.
orders.
Move into cover.
Location confirmed.
And AC-10 into the Centurion. Please hit. Aw, missed as well. Both my snipers missed. And then Guano is gonna do a heroic last stand. You know what?
Move into position.
I'm gonna try and get rid of the Locust. I feel like 6 short-range missiles should do it. No, that wasn't enough to kill. Well, Guano's dead.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Here, get some cover. Let's see about doing some real damage to that Centurion.
Engaging target.
I was hoping for more.
I'm ready.
Let's see about taking out the Centurion, doing some damage to it. There we go.
Standing by.
Pontoon. See about taking out the Locust.
All weapons are go.
Oh, Griffin's jumping and punching. No, shooting at my PPC. Out of cover.
Engaging target.
Ah, all the missiles!
Ready for orders.
Could really do with some cover. Oh, that was a really good shot. That was bad. I call it for tonight. Kick butt, take names. Alright, Salaminator, good night. Sleep well. I will catch you next time. Does this get a back shot on the Centurion? I think it might. I'm just gonna put everything into its back. That did some good damage.
Critical damage detected.
Stop shooting me, you assholes.
Waiting for orders. Location confirmed.
Alright, definitely going for the better odds.
Warning. Enemy in rear arc. Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Oh no, actual damage to my Thunderbolt. Okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Going to take out the Centurion.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Critical damage detected.
I think I'm gonna win this, but I'm not happy with the amount of damage I've taken.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Standing by.
60% on the Locust. You know what, since it's 60% anyway, I'm gonna go 60% into the Locust.
Enemy 6.
Get rid of that fucking Locust. It's being a pain.
Target neutralized.
I'm gonna jump behind me.
Warning.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage.
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
That Griffin is a real problem. Wait, it took off my arm? Oh shit, I might lose this.
Yes, Commander.
Please take out the Centurion. Nope. Alright, that's a loss. I guess I charged forward too much and got flanked and was too aggressive.
Internal structure damage.
There is no way Stubble is going to fend off these alone. But I am still going to try and take out the Centurion with one last shot before I reload. Nope. Man, those enemy mechs are sturdy.
Reporting internal damage.
I shouldn't have charged forward with my heavy like that. That's on me. You know what? I need some more evasion. No, I don't, because then I don't have a line. Oh, that's the Centurion. Hold on. Then it's actually advantageous to move like here.
Affirmative.
I'm gonna reload. I'm just, as a matter of pride, I really want to take out the Centurion before I do. Looks like I'm not gonna be able to, though, because I keep missing. Here comes the Griffin. Griffins scare me. Griffins are always a problem whenever I face them.
My armor's breached. Commander? Locking in all weapons.
Took off the other arm, but still the PPC missed again.
On that one.
And here comes the Griffin. Griffin N1 has all of its weapons on its right torso and arm. Oh, good to know. Thank you.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
This is a... Oh wait, that's the Centurion. Is that a Griffin N1? I didn't see the model number. No, it's a 1S. It's not a 1N.
Yes, Commander. Roger that. Scored a critical hit.
And there we go. Mission lost.
Units destroyed.
Mission failed. Alright, I think that's going to be it for tonight. It kind of sucks that we're ending on another loss, but it is not terrible. Crit happens. Yeah, shit happens. Honestly, I feel like I got cocky because I had a heavy and charged forward way too much and let myself get surrounded. So I feel like that's completely on me. I can't even be mad at the game.